It's Week 14 of the 2027 season, and we'll see the Buccaneers, reigning league MVP. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns.
The Buccaneers to return. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Jukes out a one-stop. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Hey, we're 33. What's up?
First down, and they go right back to him. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Hey, we're 33.
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. New set of downs for him at the 38. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. We're going to get a pause here. Offense taking a timeout. First down, here's Baker. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Baker now from the gun. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Number 26, touchdown, Tampa Bay.
He finds Slayton. And he gets him around 6 there. Brian Burns coming up with the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their... years. And this running back... Mayfield on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Bobby Okereke making that stop. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Regular. Real.
Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. 3rd and short, Mayfield hits his running back. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They've been leaving him open, and that is something they're going to have to button up in the near future, Brock, considering the type of start this guy is having.
Yeah, this running back's making all sorts of friends with his buddies in his offensive huddle. Enemies on the other side, but this kind of production means everybody's going to get to eat today.
And they bring him down around the 34. Man, he's been having a great first half, really playing a key role so far in this offense.
But you know and I know what's coming, Kate. We call them adjustments, right? You hit a homer, you take that fastball deep, you're not going to see it anymore. And you get run on like this, the defense is going to make some adjustments at halftime.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they take him down right along the 30. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Sending a receiver left. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Baker. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll go down here at the 16. They really don't care what the split is between ground and him as a receiver. The important part for their offense, Brock, is just getting this dude touches.
Yeah, just like those hoopers you see, right? When they are on fire, get him the ball. Whatever it takes, you're going to find a way to devise a scheme to get it to him, and they're doing it right now. Damage through the air.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Lone back gets the handoff. Will score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 13-point lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to air. Buccaneers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. On 1st down, they'll run. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Kenny Moore there to make the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hey, along the line.
At the 36-yard line.
Mayfield now from the gun. Down he goes. The Giants got to him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Mayfield. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44. Fence headed out as we get a look. on first down. The defenders are there to get him at the line. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Buccaneers working here. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, Roy 33. Hurry, hurry. What's up?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Dump off caught by his back. Rolling into enemy territory. 16 yards on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Hits him on the out route. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Mayfield to throw again. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Trying to work quickly now.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Baker throwing again. Hauled in left side. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one's caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Running this one left. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Going ground game again here. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Buccaneers will add to their lead. This offense running out for a new... Here's the handoff. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. They give it to him again. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Bobby Okereke making that stop.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now. Back to the well again. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Bobby Okereke making that stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. From the 29. Finds his back complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Attack!
Throwing, Baker. Has it at the 7. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Regular, regular, regular. Done.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Another chance for it. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
3 straight runs, stop short of the... Hand off to the back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
King. Attack!
Baker now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Complete out to the right side. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
These aren't the plays that will lead highlight reels, but they're the ones that win you ball games. What a nice gain by the back. And now his offense can go in any number of directions on 1st and 10.
Real. Hey, alert, 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 alert! Attack!
First down, here's Baker. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Run. Good.
From the 38. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Good. Watch out!
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Space to the left. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right?
Good. Attack!
Give now to the running back. And they bring him down right at the 46-yard line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Up. Good. Real. Cut.
Another carry for him. No one around. He's got space. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. All right, here we go. Second down. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Taken in by Likely. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Done.
Here's Baker. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. There he goes, right sideline. At the 20. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to him. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Buccaneers feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Trying the right side, and he's brought down for a loss. The Giants using their first timeout. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Right up the gut. He goes out a little short of the 40. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's good. Plowing up the middle. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
5 men in the secondary for the G-men now, ahead of 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. The defense takes its 3rd. It's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win.